So, town test route. Nothing coming, so I don't need to use a signal. There's no one around at all. It's got plenty of battery. Right, so heading to town now. So yeah, like I said, I'm hoping it's going to be busier. Not so busy that I'm not moving. Just normal traffic. So we'll have come out of the test centre just back there, taken a left, come up this road, if you're on this route. Like I said, these routes aren't exact. I like to do them the way I do them, but a lot of the roads we use are on the test. A lot of these routes, okay? So we're going to continue to follow the road towards North Swindon for now. So what we're going to do on the test next, the test route that we're on, we're going to head towards Cheney Manor Industrial Estate. Now when you come up to this first set of lights, just position over to the right hand side, okay? And as you come round, this lane splits into two. Now you're always better using the left of the two lanes, because both these lanes go the same direction. Now I always tell all my learners, left is best, okay? One is, because both these lanes go the same direction and eventually they will merge together, it's the right lane that merges into the left. So, if we're already in the left, we don't have to worry about finding the gap, checking the mirrors, doing all that before moving over. You just keep in the left, and you just follow the lane. It's as simple as that. There's no worrying about, can I move over, is anyone going to let me move over? Because there's a lot of people that won't let you move over. So just left is best. When two lanes go the same direction, keep to your left. Now the next roundabout, we're going to go right, still heading to Cheney Manor Industrial Estate. Still quiet. I'm sure it's going to pick up. Checking my camera's recording. It stopped earlier. Right. Next roundabout, we're going to follow the road ahead towards Acres Way, because we are still following the road to Cheney Manor Industrial Estate. Now, we've got a bus in front of us, so always remember, buses stop a lot. They may stop in front of you. Don't sit behind him thinking, oh, he's going to go soon, because sometimes some bus drivers will actually wait their time at certain bus stops. So if you're able to go round the bus, go round it, do not wait. Lots of people fail for sitting behind buses when they don't need to, when the bus is stopped at a bus stop. Remember, if a bus does stop at a bus stop, keep well back. It'll give you a better view of what's coming towards you. Right, so we're going right into Cheney Man Industrial Estate. Now, I know the bus isn't going that direction because I've driven that route. Let's have a look. Nice and clear, still quiet. Industrial estates, lots going on, lots of junctions. Industrial estates are always 30 miles an hour, unless they're marked up to be any slower. 30 miles an hour industrial estates, right? No different than driving down the road with houses. Right? It's always going to be 30. Roundabout, we're going to take a left. Got another bus in front of us, but the chances of him stopping at a bus stop is pretty slim because it looks like he's just come out the depot, and they don't pick up passengers at depot, and it says not in service on the back, so he's probably heading to town to start his shift. Now at the end of this roundabout, at the end of this road, we're going to have a roundabout. We're going to go right at the roundabout, but it's important that we position into our next lane nice and early. So as you're coming up here, unless you're going left, you want to position into this right-hand lane here. And what that'll do, when we come off the next roundabout, it'll put us in the right-hand lane to either go straight on or right at the next roundabout. Okay. Now if you're going left at the roundabout after this one, then you position to the left and do a right turn from that lane. I know it's confusing. Swindon has very confusing roundabouts. If you don't know the areas, it's not the easiest place to drive around. It's not for the different roundabouts and what you've got to do. So yeah, coming round here. So anyone that's not from the area would have no idea that they needed to be in the left lane approaching that roundabout to take a left at this roundabout. It's not very good. It's not very user-friendly around Swindon. So this roundabout, we're going to follow the road ahead, second exit, heading towards the outlet village. So I'm going to use the middle lane, and you can use this lane for going straight on, second exit, but also right, third exit. That's it. Is going through Rodbourne, perfect. I'm just going to go down here. Now the bus took the same exit as me, but there's actually splits into two as you come off that exit. One goes through Rodbourne, one goes to the outlet village. Now if you drive down this road on your test, you want this lane, the through route. Very unlikely you're going to be going into the car park here to do a manoeuvre. Alright, so keep in this lane through route. Now the next roundabout we are going to go right, and again you need to keep in this lane to do that turn. So again, strange roundabout where you need to use the left lane to turn right. You need to stay in this lane. And again, as you can see, the car park lane is alongside me. We don't need that lane. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone going in that car park during a test because it's AMPR controlled, so it takes pictures using your license plate. Lights have changed, lovely. So at the next roundabout we're going to go left. There's that stagecoach bus. It'd be nice if he used an indicator, but hey ho, it's Swindon. We don't use indicators in Swindon. Right. Just gonna have a quick check on my wife. She's in the nail bar over here. Just want to see if she's there. Can't see. Right, just make sure that you can clear this entire junction. So I can. there's queues of traffic, you don't want to end up in the middle of that junction there between the lights. We keep following the road down here. It does get narrow down here, and I've met a few twitchy bus drivers where they don't like to go through here when there's cars. You know, I've seen them going like that with the steering wheel, and yeah, quite twitchy. So just be wary of any bus drivers coming down here. Some of them don't like it because it's narrow. It can be quite square. It can be quite scary if there's a bus driver coming down the road that looks nervous, especially driving a vehicle that size. Anyway, we're going to continue following the road ahead. Now when we get to the next roundabout, we're going to go left. Now we got a bit more traffic around now, don't we? Lights have changed over there, so we're good to go. Now coming this way, there are a couple of yellow boxes, so you've got to be really careful not to stop in those yellow boxes, because we're not going to be turning right at them, so we have no reason to stop in them. Okay, so make sure that your exit is clear before you commit. So the first yellow box is over here. Pretty sure there's a yellow box here. Yeah, there is, yeah. So it's nice and simple. Make sure you can clear the junction and the yellow box. That's it. Because that would be a fail in your test and a hefty fine if someone wanted to get you. Now both those lights changed to orange then, but I was already going through the white line as they changed, so no reason to stop. This is just one way, this is, okay? So just follow the road round. And now we're heading for the train station. Yes, it is very quiet. All the car parks are empty at the moment. Now when you come down here, this road does kind of widen into 2 lanes, so just go in your normal driving lane, which is your left. Alright. What's the right lane for? Overtaking and turning right, okay? So if you don't need to be in there, don't be in there. So again, just after these lights there is a yellow box, and it can get a little bit clogged up here, so be very careful not to stop in it. Make sure your exit is clear. Mine is. That's it. And again, this junction here, make sure you can clear it. It gets lots of traffic builds up here. It's very easy to be able to stop here, and you don't want to do that. Not in your test. Well, not at any time really, because you're just going to annoy people. Now when you go over here, we're going to just be following the road round to the left. These lights have nothing to do with us. It's only for people going straight on and right. So keep going, because if you stop there, you will fail your test. It's just stopping on the road for no reason. We're going to take a left at the next roundabout. I'm going to use, yeah, I'm going to use this left. There is 2 different lefts we can use there. I was thinking about where I was going there. Just follow the road ahead. Everybody's in a rush. Everybody's in a rush. So I think we'll go back via Bruce Street Bridges. So we've already done that one once, but we're going to do it again. So we're going to go straight on. You could go right at this roundabout here in your test, go down Ferndale and come back that way. But we're going to go straight on and use Great Western Way most of the way. Oh, there's a lot of damage there. I think somebody's hit those railings. straight on second exit this roundabout. Now we can do it in this lane or the right lane, or the middle lane I should say, but again left is best, okay? You see there's nothing coming then. I'll use that van as a shield. Wouldn't recommend it to learners, but I can. I'm a bit of a faster driver than learners. I'm not going to bother to signal now. There's no need. There's only one direction the lane can go. And remember, when you come off when you approach Bruce Street bridges and you come off Bruce Street bridges, every road leading onto it and off of it is 30 miles an hour. I had a learner take a right turn at Bruce Street bridges coming up this way, and they came off it and they did 41 miles an hour up the dual carriageway. That was 30. Obviously, they failed. Don't do the same thing. And again, 2 lanes going right here, and I'm picking the left one again. I'm just going to stay in this lane and follow it round to the 3rd exit. So this is the 2nd exit. Again, I'm just following around, and again that puts me in the left lane as I come off the roundabout, and this lane alongside me only goes right at the traffic light. So if you're in that lane and you want to go straight on at the traffic lights, you need to move over to this lane. If you don't and you go straight on at the next set of traffic lights, it's not going to end pretty for anyone. Now at the next roundabout we're going to go straight on. For that we need to position in this right hand lane. The left hand lane only goes left. Again, local knowledge is really handy here, because to be honest, the learner's not going to know that they need this lane, or anyone new to the thing, until they get to this point. It could be too late to move over by then with the amount of traffic. So to go straight on or right, you need this right hand lane before you get to the roundabout. done. Right, there we go. Well, I hope that helps anyone. Just the little tricky bits here and there. Not a lot happened on the road with cars or anything, so there was no big emergency situations that showed up, but hopefully what you've seen on the video will help you a little bit. You know, when you come up to the bits that, you know, like using the right hand lane for a roundabout to go straight on, there was the other roundabout where we had to use the left hand lane to go right, you know, things like that. I hope it helps anyway. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm tired now. I'm gonna go home and chill out for the rest of the day. Have a good one. Bye bye.